The Republican Governors Association is wrapping up its annual meeting in Scottsdale, Arizona. Dan Balz, who was there, just got back, joins us now. Dan, all right, let's go through so many governors, so many interesting storylines, 2014, 2016. Let's walk through a few of your sort of observational takeaways from being there for a couple days.
Well, I mean, one is certainly the effort on the part of the Republican governors to put distance between themselves and the congressional wing of the party. You know, the message that we were beat over the head with for several days was Republican governors are doing great things. The action is in the states. If you want to know what we're all about, look at what chief executives are doing. We get things done, I mean, over and over and over again. Now, they are loath to directly criticize the congressional wing of the party. So what they're trying to do is say, Washington's a mess, the states are working.
Right. In the midst of all of this, sort of looming over all of this, is the Obamacare implementation. What's the dynamic there?
There is clearly a division about the Medicaid expansion. And certainly this is an issue that has the potential to play out in the 2016 primaries because Chris Christie's taken it and you know Scott Walker didn't take
Bobby
it.
Jindal didn't
and
take
Bobby
it.
Jindal
Right.
didn't take
Right.
it. And the senators who may be in the race have been highly critical of the law itself and therefore would be critical of somebody who had bought into a piece of it.
This was in some ways a Chris Christie coming out party. He just won re-election earlier this month. Elected chairman of the Republican, I mean, we knew this was coming, but elected chairman of the organization officially on Thursday. In watching him, in watching how he interacted with other governors, do you get a sense that he is sort of the titular head, at least of that group?
John Kasich put it best, the governor of Ohio put it best, which is Chris Christie is a force within the party because he has something that is necessary in today's politics, and that is celebrity.
What was sort of the overall on-the-ground mood of the governors who were there? Is this a wary group looking to 2016? Is this an excited group looking to 2014? Where do they sort of come down?
Chris, I was struck by one thing, and that is that there was not a single question at either of the press conferences about the loss in Virginia. That it's almost as though that event has come and gone, and the focus of the governors certainly is to get their troops reelected.
I saw Scott Walker quote Friday morning saying, I think we should have a governor as the nominee, which is a little self-serving because Scott Walker is a governor who might run, but very much pointed in that
Although
way.
interestingly, he had also indicated he thought it would be good to have a governor as vice president. He said this in the past. Somebody asked him about Paul Ryan at the Christian Science Monitor breakfast this morning, and he said, he also said, I think another reason we should look to governors is I think people see Washington as a mess and they're going to be looking for an outsider. And then he said, I think Paul Ryan may be the one exception to that. I think people will look at Paul Ryan more as an outsider than an insider. So he tried to protect his relationship with his friend Paul Ryan.
Dan Balz, thank you.
Thanks, Chris.